What's going on? This is Wayne. Today we're playing WCW nWo Revenge. I haven't played this game in such a long time. We can go for, in this game we can go for championship, the exhibition, or the special match. Battle Royal handicap. No, I want to back up. Alright, I think championship, right? Was locked? They left the worlds and shit like that. Alright, I think I might have to load down the video. Let's see. Do it in real time. Come on, what's that? Alright. Alright. In order to unlock everything else, we gotta do the other titles. Go for Cruiserweight. I might do 2 titles, I might not. Behind this title, I can see is Billy Kidman. Let's do Nitro. And if you know the old school wrestling, this is where Eddie Guerrero started out. Rey Mysterio Jr. I used to like both Rey Mysterio Jr. and Ultimo Dragon. But I think Ultimo Dragon in WCW used to win a lot, so I was like an Ultimo Dragon a lot more than Rey Mysterio. Then Rey Mysterio went to WWE, got himself more established. And now it's like a Hall of Famer. Oh yeah, this all we can pick? Damn. Alright. I guess I'll pick. I'll pick Ultimo Dragon. Wait, back up. Ultimo Dragon got different costumes. Yeah. Every heel and babyface, they have their one song. The heels have the same song. Those are babyface. They have the same song as all babyfaces. That's the heels interest song. This is like before WrestleMania 2000, before No Mercy, when they started giving people their own music. Alright. Oops. I should have put it on hard. Oh. We know how to play the game. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. I see we gotta drop to the ropes. Oh, I gotta just a slide. I think I have a moonsault. You ain't doing that. That's the pin? Yeah, suplex. Forgot. Okay. The other buttons to lift them up. There we go. Pick him up. Okay. Superplex. We got replays? I think we take off replays, right? I'll take it out. I gotta figure out how to pick them up. Yeah. Maybe the C, right? Pick some up. Let's see. C right doesn't pick him up. Oh yeah, I like this one. Yeah, the button combinations. Oh. Uh-oh. This time, he does the running power slam. And power bomb. Let me look up real quick. To pick a opponent in WCW nWo event. Pick up down opponent, then stand right next to them and press the R button. I am. Isn't the R button also the pin? Oh, L button's the pin, right? Oh, that's why. I have the L and R button on my right side. So the button I was pressing before that I had to pin, that I was using a pin, is my R bumper. I think I have R trigger as my R button. Because the N64 has only 2 shoulder buttons, L and R. Oh yeah, this is going Inferno? Yeah? Mm. Mm. I keep on missing. Get back in. Oof. Come on. Love doing that. Come on, bro. Alright, let me see if this is a... Oh yeah, I was right. Alright. Yeah. Oops. Oh, Yuji Nagata? Which I hope is gonna throw out. Interference, bro. Got my face. Time is up, bro. Oh, you called me? Yeah. Reversal, bro. I forgot how to turn to it. Return to the other person. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, man. I made a pin, I keep getting the buttons mixed up. Good. Stupid ass. Got the one person that you were trying to... No! Oh. Yeah. I can get back in the ring. He's too stupid. Let's see what you can do. Oh, he does that. Why are you? This guy's taking like all the hits. I forgot it's not No Mercy. No Mercy, you could just run to him and grab him. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get strong. He may beat me. Wait. I'm gonna grab him at the end. Block this. There we go. You know what I like about this game? Damn. Blocked it. You know what I like about this game, right? If you keep hurting your opponent, they start holding their head. If you go for the lower parts of their body, they start like walking all weird. But I think in the SmackDown games, I think in Here Comes the Pain, they have a better animation. I think in one of the SmackDown versus Raw games, right? If you keep injuring your leg, when they try to run, they can't run far. Some crap like that. It's one of those games. Like Colossus. Like the song. Oh. For this game, yeah, I might put it on that mode. This shit. I used to put this game in the hardest difficulty to play it. Oh. Because this game compared to the newer wrestling games, I mean it's simulation, but it feels very arcade-like. That's what AEW Fight Forever was going for. But the one thing that AEW Fight Forever, come on, bro. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if guys stupid me though. Good job there. Nah, he's not coming inside the ring. Yeah, I was saying the one thing that AEW Fight Forever fumble the bag on, I'm gonna say fumble the bag, is that WWE games got wrestling fans conditioned into having like so much customizable shit. Now having customizable shit, like having customizable character selection, like a wide range, I mean, it's needed in future wrestling games. That's what gives wrestling games longevity, right? I would still be playing Fight Forever if it had that. But, they was trying to like make their new modern game almost exactly how this game is. That's what happens. That's why when you have like your battle royals, it even goes up to like 4 wrestlers. And your tag teams and all that. While like in the other wrestling games, when they went from like 2K, I think starting from 2K14 all the way to like now, they kept adding more and more and more wrestlers. All of a sudden like battle royals became 4-man to like 6-man. Then you had like your 6-man tag. And then like Lucha games, you have your war games and stuff like that. So it's like since AEW, whenever they have like their what they have, like the Casino Battle Royale and the Stadium Stampede and stuff like that, people wanted the way how, like, you know, they presented on TV, and they could have done that if they spent more time on the game and if they expanded the game a bit more. And actually, I heard like within the Fight Forever game engine that they had the code. They had a code to like make it 6 men in the ring, right? And then they just took it out. Well, I can't say they took it out. They left it in there, but they just never like implemented it in the final design. Like really, like Fight Forever. I think, well, I think Honeycomb must have seen it as like a success. Like they made money off of it and whatnot. But I think Fight Forever, they only fumbled because the WWE games gave the customers too much. Right? So it's like, if Fight Forever would have came out with what they had, right? And like full customization, probably would still been played today. Oh, and also, I kind of think what messed over Fight Forever is the fact that like some wrestlers have some cheap ass perks, like escaping through the ring if you're a heel, but the pose. Whereas like if you chop a tall wrestler, it doesn't hurt them, it just makes them stronger for some reason. And you got Aleister Black's running sweep move. There's a couple of stuff. Lapaka. I just know Lapaka about him having a chair when he gets out of the ring and then him doing a dance. This dance right here. See? Got a chair. No chairs allowed, bro. Told. I forgot in this game you can't move when you're in grapple hold. The Dragon Sleeper. That's actually his finishing move. I think he developed that when he can't lift up wrestlers that was heavier than him. I was on dive. The flare chops. You're so lucky. Just catch me in a crossbody, bro. Fast out of here. Ooh. 11, 12. Block that? You block that. Oh, you didn't block that? Wow. In my honest opinion, I'm about to be real. The best modern wrestling game is Fight Forever. And I'm not saying that because I'm a blow. I'm not saying that because I'm an AEW fan. I'm saying that because gameplay wise, that game is fun. Real fun. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? going bold, bro. The running power. Oh. We do it again. He put his ass in the dragon sleeper. Oh no. No. I hate when they just go around me like that. There you go. Dragon sleeper time. I gotta try to reach to the ropes. Oh, and the submission moves. Submission moves is like the mechanics in here is good. Because in WWE games, you have to like they have like a mini game, guessing a mini game and stuff like that sometimes. We gotta press something and then it goes to a bar or some shit. Well, in this game, you just mash like the buttons, the face buttons, and then you have your character just move to the ropes. You know. Oh. Oh. Oh, what a reversal. Oh yeah, the reversal's in here. Reversal's in here. Odds here. Because it's so fluid. And that's another thing that AEW Fight Forever has. It has fluid reversals in it too. I'll say like the newer wrestling games, or the newer WWE games, they have reversals. It looks fluid, yeah, but I don't know. I think in here, if you get put into like a move and it goes into a reversal, it's like it happens so quickly that you wouldn't even tell beforehand that was gonna happen. And just like in AEW, like if a wrestler reverses your signature move, it happens so fast. Oh, he blocking, bro. Oh yeah, facing Chris Jericho. This is before the Code Breaker, before the Juice Effect. Yeah, the Lion Salt and Lion Tamer. Like that move I did, the Hurricane Karana. If he reversed that, he reversed it into a powerbomb. That was so sick. Oh. Oh. Good reversal. Dragon screw. Still has not no mercy. Oh, I do have a super on top of the top ropes. I didn't know that. Into Dragon Sleeper. I didn't know they had a super on top of the ropes. Well, we know. That move that Ultimate Dragon did, right? I think that was Rey Mysterio's move in WCW days. But Rey Mysterio does the one where he's like in front and then he do it, and Ultimate Dragon does it when he's behind you. Then he goes on the person's neck and then twists his body around. But no wait. They have Benoit, right? Whenever he comes out with his entrance, he's always comes out. I like the song. He always comes out, right? And he don't just stand there and raise his hands. He just walks, and then they just have fireworks for him. Like, I was like, yo, what's the sense of him having fireworks? He's not gonna do anything special. Him and Dave Malenko used to do that. Ah, bro. So lucky. Gotcha. Yeah, to try to do a dive. Try to knock him back. There we go. I always do that, smack him a bit, and then not we can go on top ropes. Crossbody! Oh! So lucky. I did all my shit outside. You hit me? Man. Crossbody. Uh-oh. Oh. That hurt. I still got energy. In WCW versus the World, they had like wrestlers like Tiger Mask. I need to back to the point. They had wrestlers like Tiger Mask. Who else? I think Black Ninja. I think they named him Black Ninja, but his real name is the Great Sasuke. I seen like a match or two of him. Like, he was actually a great cruiserweight, but I think he caused some type of injury, which was like career threatening. like our Ultimate Dragon disc, the Hogan taunt. Well, I mean, I guess it was Ultimate Dragon's taunt too. I mean, it's over, bro. I can't do it with the weak grab? I gotta do it with the strong one. Where's the champion? Oh, Eddie Guerrero. Rest in peace. I know he's like slim built in this, but in like WCW days, he was this size. It was only when he went to WWE when he got bigger. Yeah? No. I knew it. Reversal. That was late. Had a little brain fart there. Oh, he does the sleeper into Dragon Sleeper. Alright, I'm gonna start using that from now on. Now, if it was like, if WCW had enough, how to get in? Up on C. If WCW had another game after this, right? They would have made that Sleeper into Dragon Sleeper a super. That I think what happened was that WWF at the time, they knew that WCW was onto something hot. Because when they got this company, AKI, to like start making games for WCW, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm probably like not the first one, right? I was a WWF fan before I knew anything about WCW. Yeah? Eddie Guerrero's been a problem. Gotta fix that. Yeah, I was gonna dive out the ring, but I was like, chose not to. Yeah. There goes Dave Malenko. Here we go. I think I got super up. That's why he banged the floor. Not sure that was a super. Oh wait, Guerrero. We're gonna get out of here. Alright, that worked, that worked. Yeah, that's all I was saying. WWF knew that WCW had something hot when this game came out. Because I was one of those people that didn't know anything about WCW. Like I was just thinking that WCW was like an off-brand WWE F. I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna watch it. But then I started seeing like Hogan going over there. I started seeing like Macho Man going over there. Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. No, not Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. Not them. They probably was there at the time. But it was Mr. Perfect. He went to WCW and he became Kurt Hennig. You got Lex Luger. So what happened? It was only until like when I started playing WCW versus the World. That's for the PlayStation. And WCW World Tour. That's for the 64. And then this game. And after I started like knowing like the wrestlers that was in here, like my uncle, who I used to chill with, right? He used to bring his, I forgot how he did it. I think he used to bring his cable box, and he used to like order the pay-per-views, and we used to watch the pay-per-view events. And I started getting into WCW more. But I say if it wasn't because of the games, I probably wouldn't have been interested in WCW like I was. But funny enough, right? You know, WWF at the time, they was making games with I think Acclaim. And they had Warzone, and they had Attitude. And even though there was like the first WWF wrestling games for like the PlayStation, I'm gonna be honest, those games fuck balls when it comes to wrestling. But it had charm, it had voices, and you know, you could do specials and stuff like that. And funny enough, they bought AKI, and then they started making WrestleMania 2000. They have No Mercy. Then you started getting the SmackDown games. And what happened with WCW? They made Backstage Assault. That game was dude, man. Right, that game was trash. That game was a game to where it's like, yeah, you have your wrestling ring, but it was like based around like wrestling behind, like, I guess you say like in the back alley, behind the scenes, all that. And the controls was awful. I couldn't get used to it. But I don't know, like something about that wrestling game, I was like, I just have to like get it and just learn it. Yo, am I ever gonna face Kidman for the title? Moving to Guerrero? I already fought like 2 Guerreros already. They call this man the Juice. Moving to it. I mean, I used to like him in WCW. And I don't know what happened now. I think it's more of a trainer. He wrestled in AEW once. That I know. And I think he trained Mercedes Moné for her to come back to like wrestling in New Japan and AEW. Which is cool because she like Mercedes, like she idolizes Eddie Guerrero. That was like her favorite wrestler. Bam! Nah. Get on the back of the head. It's over, bro. Oh, you're so lucky. That's you over here. It's gonna hurt. I'm gonna throw you over here. Then we'll do super right over there. There we go. Come on, man. You can't be kicking out. Got a championship to win. Here go the championship. Cruiserweight Championship. Oh, yeah, when they come out with the belt? Came in and was like, I just woke up. But he used to be with this group called the Raven Flock. You know, Raven runs that flock. Reversal. I don't remember Raven too much, to be honest, except for he was in. Except that I know him being in ECW, WCW, and WWE. And WWE, that was a nice reversal. WWE kind of ruined Raven. He had like a good idea, and WWE just didn't get Raven at all. I think at WCW, they got Raven. Like, he was doing his thing in there. But one thing I remember about Raven, and I think you can Google it on YouTube, right? That he came in the ring, he sat down in the corner like he did his Raven slouch crap, right? And then he was talking on the mic, and some crazy fan pulled Raven, I think from with using his hair to out the ring, and that was mad wild to see, because I was like, yo, Raven got snatched up. But see, when you do that to a wrestler, right? There you go. Right, you're the champion. I gotta take you serious. Drop toe coming for you. I'm about to choke you out. and you get that spirit meter down. Yeah, back then when you assault a wrestler, they really have free reign to freaking beat the crap out of you. It's over. Gave him my title. Oh, so it's like it's 9 wrestlers. I think by doing that, I'll unlock a stable. That's all. That's cool. Now that I think about it, right? When you create wrestlers and it's I don't I don't think you can I don't think you can create wrestlers in it. I think you can edit wrestlers. You unlock a secret character in your roster. His name is Kidman. Kidman, I think he's WWE security. Let me skip that. I don't know if we got copyrighted songs up in there. I don't think they do. I think the later games they do. So yeah, you don't have like full character customization. You just have changed costumes, right? nWo. All right, so just to see the stables, you have nWo black and white, nWo red and black. So you see the wrestler says that was also in WWE at one point. Hogan. Paul White, he became WWE once they bought out WCW. Brian Adams. I want to think that I know who he was before. I was trying to see if he has a tattoo. Because I was gonna say he was there was a guy named Adam Baum that was in WWF at one point, and then he went to WCW, changed his whole name and his look. I don't know if it was Brian Adams or I don't know if it was this wrestler named Mortis. Scott Hall, Scott Norton, Buff Bagwell. Eric Bischoff, Scott Steiner, Kevin Nash, Sting, Lex Luger, Macho Man, Conan. Oh yeah, Sting was red and black. Yeah, Surfer Sting. I remember seeing him, but I was never like I never liked the Surfer Sting, to be honest. It was only when he started becoming like the Crow Sting. That's all it's like, yeah. He came into his final form. Here goes Raven. Big Boy, Kidman, against your WCW, Diamond Dallas Page. I'm probably gonna mess with Diamond Dallas Page if I do another playthrough of this. Goldberg. I know whenever they call Goldberg now to WWE, he only like displays like 3 moves, right? The spear, jackhammer, and maybe he got like a power slam. But in WCW, he had more moves than that. Like he was doing a lot. He was doing like moves like it's almost like he'll go into like a dragon screw, but he turned into like a leg lock. He had a move to where it's like he lift him up with one hand and then slam him. Where he'll pick a wrestler up, like he's about to do a gorilla press slam, and then he'll just drop him and walk forward. Yeah, that. But it was because of Goldberg, right? When Bret Hart came in there, it kind of ended Bret Hart's career prematurely. Goldberg freaking kicked Bret Hart in the head so hard, gave Bret Hart a concussion, and that's when he was being like really, really on top of concussion protocols and stuff like that. Because Bret Hart was wrestling for a long time in WWF. And him and Vince McMahon had a falling out. Bret Hart was like, I'm leaving to go to WCW. Chris Benoit. If you know, you know about Chris Benoit. Wrestler wise, Chris Benoit was like one of the best wrestlers in the world, but that's as far as I'll take it there. Basically, put it like this: you see a lot of wrestlers in WWE right now doing cross faces. Think about that. Chris Benoit's finisher is the crossface. Just like how Shawn Michaels popularized the super kick, speech and music, and now you got like freaking. You see many different wrestlers with doing the super kick. Fit Finlay, he retired. He has a son right now. He's wrestling in AEW. Booker T is an announcer right now. He does what is it? I think he's an announcer for NXT, but they recently took him out, maybe for a little bit, and he has a wrestling school and a podcast. Perry Saturn. I recently started following his freaking YouTube channel. He has a YouTube channel. Disco Inferno has a podcast along with Conan and Neihart. Rich Bulldog, Glacier. Stevie Ray, that was Booker T's partner. But he has an nWo shirt. That was Booker T's partner in the WCW days. Parker, Larry Sabisco. I don't remember Larry Sabisco ever wrestling, to be honest. He probably was wrestling way before I knew about WCW. Yuji Nagata. I heard of his name, but here and there, and AEW like a while back. I think he wrestled in AEW one time. Chris Jericho, Eddie Guerrero, Psychosis, Rey Mysterio. At the time, Rey Mysterio was his gear was like modeled after like Spider-Man. That's why he looked like that. He has other costumes. I think this was his best one. I don't know about that one. And he had this costume, right? Dave Malenko, he's a coach. I think he's a coach in AEW right now. Huberto Guerrero. I think he wrestles with a mask now. They have a mask. Yeah, you have a mask right now. Well, in this game. But he wrestles with a mask now. Chavo Guerrero. We know Chavo Guerrero. Alex Wright, he got that stupid dance. But that dance was giving him getting him over in WCW. But then they decided to want to change his character and made him get a bold look. And he stopped doing the dance, and then his career was over. BWF. This is a made-up federation, but the wrestlers that's in here, right? I think they were real wrestlers, but they changed their model a little bit and they changed their name. So I don't know where these guys come from. But my Inca boy on MIB, that guy's cheap. Jekko, I don't know who Jekko's supposed to be. Dr. Frank, I don't know who Dr. Frank is supposed to be. Executioner was this was my go-to wrestler. I always picked Executioner. But I changed his look though. Shogun, I don't know who he's supposed to be. And AKI man, HQ man. This wrestler right here is top tier. And of course, like, because they're the companies that make the game, of course they're gonna be top tier. DAW. At first it was this wrestler. I think he's supposed to be the great Sasuke, but he changed his name to Hands on Mine. And I think the reason why they changed their name is to avoid, like, you know, the whole copyright, cease and desist and all that. I mean, when I used to pick this wrestler was so fire, right? And my cousin was like, no, that's my favorite wrestler. You pick my favorite wrestler or whatever. And I got off him. I was like, all right, whatever this. And I started messing with Executioner. And that's it. Anyways, that's it for my Cruiserweight playthrough of this game. I might play more of this game. I'm gonna see. If you're new and you want to see more, don't forget to follow my channel. If you're here for wrestling, I just want to let you know that I'm a wrestling fanatic. You can talk to me about anything. Like wrestling of the Attitude Era. I guess wrestling of the ruthless aggression era. I don't like ruthless aggression too much, but we talk on that. And I even know wrestling, how wrestling is now, because like, you know, I watch AEW. Sometimes I watch TNA. Sometimes I watch New Japan. And I mean, I keep up with WWE, but it's not my favorite wrestling as right now. But it is the wrestling that, like, you know, if you talk to a person that casually watches wrestling, you know, most likely all they know is WWE and not anything else. Anyways, with that being said, I'll catch you next time.